Alright, what's going on guys, it's your boy Zilchi. Welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video. Today's video we're going to be taking a look at the new forbidden list that just dropped, the new ban list. As you can see here, we actually don't have any forbidden cards on this one, so we're going to have to just take a look at the cards to be unlimited, cards to be limited, cards to be semi-limited, and we're just going to take a look at it. So far from what I've seen, it looks like DINOS and the Despia is going to be top tier, right? But they are hitting floodgates, so let's take a look at it. We have right here, this takes a look at the previous ban list. Shout out to Master Duel Meta once again for allowing us to see these things, right? So right now we're going to be looking at the cards to be unlimited. We see Altageist, so Altageist getting a buff here. We already know Altageist is a pretty good control deck, right? So good to see that it doesn't get that much play time. But now that we get to see this card being at 3, maybe we'll see some more stuff with the Altageist, right? Oviraptor, really strong, unlimited to 3 here. Dinos are so good in Master Duel, you guys don't even understand. Like, yes, Dinos haven't been seen for a long time, but the deck is still top tier. Like, I'm genuinely thinking that the deck is probably tier 3, tier 2. But not a lot of people use it, so you don't really know. I'm going to be making videos on it, so be on the lookout for that. Super polymerization, solid 3. Despia, you can run that in Despia. Now Despia is even stronger because now you have a higher chance of drawing into super polymerization, which is really good, right? That's what we need. Despia rise up. I hate Despia users, rise up. Wind of Mist Valley, 2 to 3. I don't know where you use this. Where can we use this deck? Once per turn, if I win monster, I guess you could use it in like a Tri-Brigade or something, or less. The Orcus, okay, Orcus getting a buff here. That's what we like to see. Spellbooks. Spiral getting quick fix to 3. Really good. Spirals is pretty good, right? Spiral was really good when Christian Hulk was in the game. Hopefully, you know, listen, chat, comments. Hopefully they put back Christian Hulk in the game. Bro, I missed the card. I missed it so much. Card was so good. Adventure 10 you got cooked because it couldn't use Christian Hulk, unfortunately, but you know, it is what it is. Let's take a look. So this is what we have for the unlimited. So let's take a look one more time. The biggest hitters on this one, in my opinion, are the Oviraptor. Again, very good for Dinos because I'm pretty sure they just got support as well for the last selection pack that came out. And super polymerization for, obviously you're probably going to see this in a lot of elemental heroes if there is still anyone using that deck. I know Jaden BR is elemental heroes, and what else? What was I gonna say? Despia. So those two decks, really looking forward to use. Like I said, I will have some videos on the Oviraptor, so I'm gonna be taking a look at that as well. Okay. So cards to be limited. Looks like they're hitting Runics, which is what we need, right? Runic is such a good deck. Runic Sprite especially, right? So I'm glad to see they are hitting this. We got Runic Fountain to 2, which if we take a look at Runic, this is the main field spell that they use to do a lot of stuff, right? You could activate Runic Quick Play spell. Spell cards from your hand during your opponent's turn once per turn. If you activate a Runic Quick Play spell card, you can target up to 3 Runic Quick Play spell cards in your graveyard. Place them on the bottom of your deck in order. So this helps with you having to draw out as opposed to your opponent, right? So you use cards that send the top 3 to your graveyard, same as your opponent. But with Fountain, you can send 2 of them or 3 of them from the graveyard, which is probably going to be spell, to your deck, so it prevents you from drawing out, but uses your opponent's cards to, I think it's the graveyard or the banish shard, I don't remember. But this is a very good hit. Honestly, if they really want to limit the power of the deck, it would go down to 1. I mean, literally, if you semi-limit any deck, obviously it's gonna affect the power of the deck, but it's not that big of a hit because being at 2, you could still do a lot with the card being at 2, right? So 1, putting a card to 1 or forbidding it or banning it is honestly like the best way to hit any deck. We got Runic Tip as well. Add 1 Runic card. This one was also a big one. Add 1 Runic card from your deck to your hand. Special summon 1 Runic monster. So this card was, you know, or is very pivotal for this deck. Like it's very core, if that makes sense. It's very core. So I'm glad they are hitting this. So pretty good hit in my opinion. Summon limit to 2, obviously. We have Necroface. This card does this one is used in a lot of the decks that deck you out, right? Like this card sends cards to your banish card. If this card is summoned, shuffle all banished cards into the deck. Okay, no. This card brings back to the deck, I'm pretty sure. Each player banishes 5 cards from the top of their deck if less than 5. Whoa. Come on, I read that completely wrong. This card gains 100 attack for each card shuffled into the main deck by its effect. If this card is banished, each player banish. Okay, so this card is used for both, so you can banish and recite or fill your deck again. Oh, they're hitting Thunder Dragon. Why though? Why? It's not like Thunder Dragon. It's not like that's the greatest deck of all time, right? Like I don't understand why they would hit that one, but there you go. Semi-limit. So the best ones on these are obviously the Fountain and the Runic Tip. This is probably the biggest one because Runic is everywhere, especially during the DC Cup. I'm pretty sure the most used deck was Sprite Runic. So you already know. That was a very good hit. So cards to be limited here. As you can see, we have Skill Drain, which basically, this stopped skills from the cards, like effects of your monsters on the field, right? So any effect monster, if this card is flipped up, could not use its effect. Rivalry of the Warlords, very good cards to hit right here. All of these right here goes in match. All of these were crazy during the Eldritch takeover. This was at 3, this was at 3, this was at 3. It was ridiculous. Let's read. Each player can only control one type of monster, so rest in peace. And this one is each player can only control one attribute of monster. So if you choose Worm, you can only have, and then you choose Light, you can only have Light Worm monsters on the field, right? But obviously most decks need other cards in order to go into a specific type. So, it's very floodgate. That's a like this is floodgate central here, and it's not much you can do except run a lot of back row that could take out back rows. For example, Harpy's Feather Duster. What's that one card that destroys every card in the back row, like Royal Flush or something? I forgot what it was. Yes, Lightning Storm could do it as well. But yeah, very good hit here. Cannot complain about that. Herald of Orange Light. Where are we running this deck? Which new deck is using this? Runic. It was Runic something. Runic. I forgot. But this deck is in. This card is in something that uses fairies, and I believe it is Runic fairies or something. So good that they're hitting this, because obviously it is a problem. Anything that can utilize Runic becomes top tier. Okay, in my opinion, anything that can utilize Runic becomes top tier, and the fairies were one of them. So glad they hit that. Floowandereeze, bro, the deck Floowandereeze hasn't been good in a long time, but it is. No, listen, said that completely wrong. Floowandereeze hasn't been around in a long time, but the deck is still very, very good. So they are still hitting it. Good to see that. Let's get rid of all the floodgates, right? Every floodgate we just need to get rid of. So, and here's all of the cards here. So the biggest one from this, biggest ones are obviously you have this being hit. All of these, we love to see it. No floodgates, we don't like that. Get that out of the game, please. Any card that stops you from playing completely should not be in the game. Like for example, card that negates are fine, like once or twice is fine, but the card like this that negates everything every turn just makes no sense to me. So yeah, let's get that out the game. Semi-limited Runics are the one right here that I'm glad they did hit. It shows that Runic was everywhere during the DC Cup. I feel like that's the only reason why they hit these cards. They saw it being ran in the DC Cup too much, and it finally got semi-limited. So that's what we like to see. And my favorite 2, or I should say 3, that is unlimited for this entire ban list is the Oviraptor being to 3, Super Poly, and the Spiral. So we're gonna see more Spirals. We're gonna see more decks utilizing the super polymerization, mainly the Despia, so you're gonna see me use it a lot. And Dinos, you're gonna see me also use Dinos a lot. Very, very, very strong deck, guys. I'm telling you, Dinos is so good. And now it's at 3 Oviraptor, 3 Misk. Guys, that you have to tell me that is broken. Okay, that is so broken. We're gonna see some Altergeist cards as well. We're just gonna see a lot of cards. Right? So deck is very, very strong. This ban list, in my opinion, was a really good, very good ban list. Shout out to Master Duel for this one. And yeah, if you guys do enjoy this video, hit that like button if you guys are excited for this new ban list coming up. I believe in April we still might be able to see the tier limit stuff. So if you guys want to see that, we're gonna be able to showcase you tier limit combos and stuff like that. We're just gonna have fun, right? So if you guys do enjoy this video, hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.